Do you want to read them or do you want me to? You're better reading them.
Okay.
As I am dyslexic. Hello everyone, welcome to the Peak District. You can't really see it because it's very cloudy, very windy.
Can you speak up?
Very rainy. But hey, yeah, we got the hashtag VANLIFE questions got tagged by John.
Yes, Gadget John, thank you very much, John and Mandy.
Yeah, so we just thought we'd do a little update and run through those.
Yeah, sorry we're a bit late doing it, but the trend has probably died by now, but we're always a bit late to the party, so...
Better late than never.
That's literally the motto of our life, isn't it? Better late than never. So, question 1. What is the make and model of your van?
Okay, the base vehicle is Fiat Ducato. It's the 2.3 130 brake. It is on the long chassis. It's not an Alco chassis, it is actually the Fiat chassis. The actual manufacturer build, or the coach build should we say, is a Deathlefts Pulse I for the integrated 7051 DBL.
DBL, I think. Yeah, can't remember what DBL stands for, but yeah. So that's the make and model of our van. Obviously, most of you will know it's not our actual van. We're in it for the year because Owenheimer Group very kindly loaned it to us to go off travelling for 12 months. But yeah, so that's the van that we're currently in. Question 2. How long did your van build take?
We'd have to ask Deathlefts for that. I have no idea. No. I know it does take quite a while because the van is delivered as a chassis cab, so it is literally just the chassis and the bulkhead and the engine, and everything else is built up around it. So I think it does take quite a while.
Yeah. Well, we know it got shipped over from Germany, didn't it?
Yeah.
And that alone was a few weeks. So so yeah. So obviously slightly different for us because we didn't actually build our own van. Number 3. Where has been your favourite place to stay in your van?
I think for me it's got to be, well, anywhere in Wales, probably specifically.
You knew Wales was coming.
North Wales, maybe. I think I quite like North Wales.
Yeah. Even
though South Wales is beautiful, I just think North Wales is. I just like it for some reason.
Yeah, we definitely
keep pulled back to that.
I know, we keep getting pulled back there. I think it was John, wasn't it? Gadget John, who actually said to us. He thought we were from Wales because we were there so much.
Usually if you live somewhere you don't
go back. Yeah. Well, unless you lived in Wales you would. Yeah, so Wales, but I mean I have to say, I mean we've only just got here, but I'm quite enjoying the Peak District so far. We've only just got here, but it's beautiful. Although I really enjoyed the East Coast as well when we were on.
Yeah, that's nice.
Norfolk and
Norfolk and Suffolk. Yeah, that was really good as well.
So probably doesn't really answer that question. So Wales, but also maybe a bit of the Peak District for me. Even though we've literally just got here, but I really love it already. Where has been the worst place you've stayed in your van?
Well, that's got to be the first one we ever had. So that will be the Swift, and that will be Asda's car park in Maidstone.
Really? Oh, that was our first ever failed attempt.
That was a failed boondocking.
Yeah, because we were supposed to be going to your go-kart track, weren't we? But it was locked when we got there. So we'd never done anything like wild camping before, so we sort of panicked a bit, didn't we? This was literally like what, 5 years ago when we'd literally not long had the motorhome, our first motorhome. So yeah, in a panic we were driving around trying to find somewhere to park up, and this Asda car park was empty, wasn't it? So we were like, oh, we'll go and hide in the corner.
It was after Nomadic Fanatic, wasn't it? Because he used to boondock in like Walmart car parks. So I was like, oh yeah, Walmart, Asda, same thing.
We
England,
can do that.
America.
And then it was all actually going not too bad until, what was it, about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, when this drunk guy come running towards the van,
banging on the side of the van,
like ran all the way down the side of the van, banging, and then carried on. So of course we like pooed our pants and got up, and he ran off and we didn't see him, so we were like, what happened? And then his mum,
the guy's mum,
because she stopped to ask us. She came in the car park and like stopped there, and we were like, what is going on? And then she was like, oh, my son's just been kicked out of a taxi and now he's running around or something or other. So she was actually out looking for him. It was the most bizarre thing, wasn't it?
So it did explain it, but we were like, we'll leave here because it's not good. But then we went to the second worst place, which was just on the side of some dual carriageway somewhere with the lorries as well, just with lorries and cars going past all night, and the van shaking every time the car goes past.
Yeah, and then you did go-karting that day, like,
yeah,
later that day with like 2 hours sleep. But hey ho, you got to start somewhere. You know, we were green. Where's the rest of it? 5. How many people have you had in your van at one time?
I'd say it's 6.
6.
Yeah, 6, because we were showing people around. I think it was us and 2 other couples. But it is designed to actually seat 6. The table is big enough, it comes out, and there's 2 bench seats and the main seats. So yeah, you can actually seat 6 around the table, and it's not really tight because it's huge. Because
it's like a apartment on wheels.
Yeah.
And the party bus. So 6 probably.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably could if you had someone like 2 people laying. I sometimes lay on the bed, don't I, and face this way, and so you probably could have about 8 people in here.
Yeah, quite
no
easily,
sweat.
Yeah.
So have you had any van disasters? Apart from getting stuck in the mud at Kenilworth and then panicking that we weren't going to get out because we were lodged with our front end like that.
Yeah.
That was. But you dug us out, so that was.
Let's get us out. I don't think so. I mean, we always get stuck anyway, so it takes just one blade of wet grass to get this stuck. So it's nearly as bad as Darren's.
Yeah. So yeah, probably the time we got stuck in Kenilworth was about it, really, wasn't it? And we were trying to get out, and the more we tried to get out, the further in the wheel went. It was only one wheel, so we were all at an angle, weren't we? And,
I mean, luckily this is like German build quality, so we don't really have any disasters, do we?
No, touch.
As far as the build and the van actually goes, it's more things that we've induced into it.
What is your favourite feature of your van?
I would say it is the internal space.
Yeah, when you're out and about trying to get down tiny lanes and trying to park up, sometimes you're like.
Well, no, that will lead us on to that question, won't it?
It will, but I was just going to say, when you're trying to find places, and sometimes you think, oh, I wish we had a smaller van or whatever, but then when you're in it, especially in weather like this where it's windy and wet, but it literally doesn't bother us, does it? Because we're all 5 of us are in here absolutely fine, no problems, just loads of space, and it does mean, you know, like we can have people over.
I think I've spent about 3 days in this without actually opening the door and actually getting out.
I left the van. I don't know where I was, but yeah, I think there was a point where you didn't leave the van for like 3 or 4 days.
And it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have done that at home anyway.
Yeah.
You'd have not gone out into the world if you didn't have to. No. So I see. So what is your least favourite part about the van?
I would say the external size.
Yeah, the length, I think, isn't it? Like it's just a bit too long and a bit too.
Yeah, because this has got a bike rack on the back. Even when it's folded up, it's another like 20 centimetres, so it makes it 7.6 metres with it folded up. 7.6 metres long. If you had it folded out, it's obviously even longer. It's 2.3 metres wide, so yeah, it does restrict you sometimes, but I think that's the trade-off, isn't it? You either the interior space for your external space, and that's the whole thing with van life, though, is you're always compromising against one or the other. So
absolutely, yeah. So yeah, that's fair. I think the length is probably our. What is your favourite part about van life?
Oh, I think it's a bit cliched because it's the same as everybody else's, really. It's like, I think it's the freedom of being able to. I mean, we're in the Peak District now, which it's beautiful. You know, you look out your window and all you can see is trees and rolling hills, and well, there's a factory over there, but even the factory looks quite nice. Yeah, it's just able to get out into nature.
We're in our way.
To to be able to get out up into nature and having your home with you. So if the weather changes and you're out somewhere, you're in shorts and a t-shirt and it starts raining, you've got your winter clothes in there as
that's
well.
Wales. That did actually happen to us in Wales, didn't
Yeah.
it? We were out, it was sunny, next thing you know it was tipping down with rain. Yeah, you got your change of clothes with you, you got your home with you,
Yeah,
you've got our
your house.
girls with us.
I think having your house on wheels is, there's more positives than there are negatives.
Definitely, and going on that, I think it's the fact that we've been able to pretty much, I mean, I know our travelling's been not necessarily a planned route or anything, but we've basically been able to go wherever we want, whenever we want, and it's been so cool being able to say yes to, we want to go here, we want to do that, we want to go and visit people we haven't seen for ages. We can, and we haven't got that worry that we used to have of, oh, we've got to hurry up because we've got to get back home, or, you know, etc, etc. We have our home, and I think I agree with you, but on the other hand, for me, it's been, and again, I think this is a bit cliche, but I think it's been the people that we've met, particularly towards sort of the latter half of last year.
Yeah.
We've just met, you know, meeting people that are kind of doing the same thing as us, but not exactly the same thing. That's what I like about the whole van life thing, is it's not just about you living in a van. It could be a van of any description, but you've all got a common interest.
Yeah.
You know, and it could be a van, it could be a motorhome, it could be a camper van, it could be a caravan, it could be a tent. But
could be a little van.
Yeah.
Little man in a little van.
Oh, I love
Will.
that. Will,
It could
I love
be
that
Will
little
in his
van.
little Belingo. Is it Belingo?
Yeah, it's like a
Belingo.
four-wheel drive, isn't it?
It is four-wheel
Awesome.
drive.
I love that van.
It's brilliant.
But yeah, so that for me as well, alongside everything you said, I think as well, it's just been meeting other people with that similar interest, just getting together, chatting, having a laugh, having a nice time. Yeah, I think that was really good. So that's been. And then number 10 already. Oh no, I missed a question. I do apologise. What is your least favourite part about van life?
Least favourite.
I think you're in no way.
Oh, Rosie, a minute. Come up here. Come up here. Come on.
Papa.
Least favourite.
Up there.
I'd say you do get some negativity from certain people, mainly car drivers. Yeah, when the vehicle's so big, sometimes if you're trying to do sort of urban park ups and stuff, we've had a little bit of ag, haven't we, from some people. But
yeah, I think that's the thing. I think there's a massive misconception, isn't there, about people in, again, vans of all different shapes and sizes. And I think the majority of us, you know, certainly the people that we've met, you know, everyone has the same kind of thing in mind. You just want to get on and live your life and have a good time. You're not there to upset people on purpose or anything like that. We always try and be so respectful of the area we're in, try and be discreet. You know, if we're parking up, we always try and be considerate when we're parking, don't we?
Yeah.
Like we just had it in Sainsbury's in Ashbourne actually, and they had specific motorhome parking bays. They had 2 of them, and that was fantastic. You hardly see that anywhere.
Wait for a second. Wait until we finish filming, and then you can have your foodies.
We hardly see that anywhere, do we? I mean, there was cars parked in there when we got there, but it's going to happen. It was busy, but when they moved, we were able to park up lovely, and it's just that difference. Whereas normally we would struggle to park, and then you kind of get people getting a bit aggy with you because you're in 2 spaces, whatever. Even if we're in a bay, and we always try and do it the right way. So yeah, that's the only thing for me, is I think sometimes, you know, when you come up against other drivers, perhaps they're not always as then they don't always think about the size of the vehicle we're in terms of leaving you space and things like that. So, but it is what it is, I guess. Right, so now it's on to the last question because I missed one. Any tips for those about to embark on their van life adventure?
Just do it.
Just do it.
I think everyone said that as well. You know, obviously plan and make sure that you're financially stable.
Definitely.
Being able to do it. But yeah, just be respectful of your surroundings and your area, but yeah, just do it.
Absolutely, just take the time. If you've got the luxury, take the time to put in a little bit of research as well about sort of the layout you want, the type of van you want.
Yeah.
But and obviously there's so many people that will be so happy to help you with questions, and you know, about all, everyone has different priorities. So I think don't worry about what everyone else is doing, like do the build or get the van that's right for you. So just have a little think about how you use it, how long you're going to spend in it, where are you going to sort of park it, who's going to be in it. You know, everyone laughs at us because we've got an A-class, and it sounds dramatic when you say it's just us 2 and 3 cats, but we're all perfectly happy because everyone's got the space they need. So whilst there's compromises, we know that all 5 of us are absolutely more than happy in here, and it suits all of our needs. So you know, sometimes when we sort of maybe rock up sometimes to a meet or whatever, and people are like, whoa, like we got a massive motorhome, we're like, yeah, but it's do whatever suits you, because like I say, everyone's got a common interest in this sort of lifestyle and everything, and that's what we love about it, is the diversity. So yeah, that's what I would say. Put in the research and do what you think is right for you, and that's it. That's the 10 questions. So now we have to tag 3 other people to do it. So so it's a bit controversial. I think a couple of ones I've got in mind, because some of the people I was thinking, well, there's loads of people I was thinking, but I think a lot of them have already done it. But maybe we'll get a couple of motorhomers in there. Yeah. Because it's still, you know, so...
It's all the same thing, isn't it? You know, even a motorhome is a van, isn't it? At the end of the day, this is a van chassis, so it's still a van. I'd say next stop everywhere. Yep,
Sam and Claire, who've been living in their van full-time, travelling for 7 months now, isn't it? So them. What about Wandering Bird?
Yeah, Wandering Bird.
Yeah, she's travels all over the show, and they travel all over the show in their van. And then who else should we do?
Well, we're going to try Tread the Globe if they're not too busy.
If they're not too busy.
They're not too busy.
That would be a very interesting one, because obviously they've been, not only are they going all over the show, but
driving around the world. So
if they're not too busy.
And this is a van. Yeah. Albeit an Adria, it is a proper
Adria camper van, isn't it?
Camper van build, but it's still a van. So,
although that's the same 3 people that we said in our last video as well.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh. Because we've seen them as well recently, isn't it? All 3 of them actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So thank you ever so much for tagging us.
If you're still with us, thanks for watching.
Absolutely. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
That's from Rue.
Oh, Rue.